It's not that it's, bro, I've been talking to the fucking screen for like fucking 10 minutes. Oh my god. I literally was like, oh, there's only like 20 people in here. That's great. I said thank you for the fucking memberships. My daughter said hi. I read the quote. It's not funny, all right? Fuck you guys. And then I read fucking Nightmare and I go, did Erica fall in? And I go, and then Punky Bell, are we still waiting? And I'm like, well, Nightmare must fucking be behind. Like, what the fuck? So I go to hit my phone and I'm like, live. And I go, and I look at my computer. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. So, anyways, hi everybody. Welcome. And you know what's funny is it stayed at like 20 people. And I saw Julio say, and not only that, fucking Mike just texted me and was like, 15 gifted memberships before you go live. And I was like, bitch, yeah, I know. I already said thank you. Like in my head, I'm like, why is he saying that? Oh, I hate it here. Anywho, Nightmare, you're amazing. Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. You are unreal. And also, then we had Erin Maloney follow that up with 5 gifted memberships. She's unbelievable. The gifted memberships were Tracy Broussard. I was one of them, which I laughed about. My real name was one of them, which I find funny. KLB, Jazzy's mom, Wendy OK Girl, Heather, Patty Crow 55, and then Jazz RN 38, Miss Harmony, DJH, Melissa 9722 all received gifted memberships from Nightmare. And it's funny because then Kirsty Nursey was like, Erica's going to be so happy. And I literally said, I am happy. Thank you so much. And she never said anything. So I was like, oh, cool. Awesome. And then Erin Maloney gifted memberships. And we got one from Champ24. Jen W5606, KB, Kimberly Hunk, Kyla, come here real quick. Natasha Gorby. No, because I want to remind me to show you the emoji that you can do when you're a member. Thank you guys so much. You're amazing. And then 420 Mom just gifted 5 memberships. I can't believe you guys. Thank you so much. Punky Bell, Kelly Devers, which I've always wondered, is that the real Kelly Devers, do we think? Do we know? Angel Girl 73 and Star 53, Jenna on point. So look at when you remember here. And you can go here. They're super. No, shit. That's not the right thing. Hold on. Right here. You can create your own emojis. So look at this one. It's my face. From when that guy was like, when I was like, what did I do? You got stains all over your sweatshirt.
Oh, yeah, it's ice cream.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi. Yo, 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 yo.
All right, bye. That is my child. I picked her up this evening from South Station. Not because she was like hanging out there or anything like that. Because she's home for Easter weekend. Yay. This year we're having Easter on Saturday. Erin said, yo, Kylie. She said, who the fuck's Kylie? Because that's my kid. She is home for Easter weekend. We're going to have Easter on Saturday because she has to be back to school Sunday. Yes, baby. Tonight sucked. I got kicked out of Sex Call 5 minutes in, and then I couldn't get back in for the... Really? I'm sorry about that. A couple of people had a few issues. Or no, Ernie got kicked out. We were texting about it. He had mentioned it in the group text. Can we go on spring break, bitch? please.
Dad?
She was already on spring break. She came home fucking sick with COVID.
No, spring break, Dad.
Yeah, well, that too. And then we lost Papa. That sucked. That sucked even worse. And then I even said that to you guys. How? All right, let me do this fucking quote real quick, and then we'll talk. All right, I'll go back to the chat. Yeah. Do my whole fucking spiel again. So, anyways, hello everybody. Happy Thursday, because we're gonna lie, because we're only 13 minutes in. Just kidding. Happy Friday, but happy Thursday evening. This is the 15th day of Walk the Walk. Thank you for joining me live. If you catch this on replay, thank you as well for being a part of our little community here. I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you could please like and subscribe and share and all the things and follow on social media. I have to make that Facebook group too. I need to like be fucking reminded of this bullshit. Anywho, not bullshit, but you know what I mean. I wanted to kind of take a little bit of like a different, after last night and the moon that never was for the second fucking time in a row. Wait, let me see. Hold on. Let me check. Kyla, did you see the moon?
No.
Is it clear out there? Do we know?
Is it lit?
I don't know. Ooh, look out that way. Look straight out.
No, I don't.
You can't see it? No, probably not then. Unless it's behind a building. Honestly, we have like the worst light pollution, but not only that. Kyla, you're not going to be able to see it. You would have been able to see it from Grandma's. Oh, there she goes. She doesn't fucking listen. Yeah, oh, my life. So listen, I told them this the other night, how we're going to be at Hampton for a lunar eclipse.
Listen.
No, you're not going to be in Hampton. We're going to be in fucking Ireland. We're not even going to be able to go to Hampton.
Wiz Khalifa, Bernie's Beach Bar.
Yeah, when?
In June.
Oh, we can go to that.
I know.
Oh, that'll be sick. I guess we're gonna have to do Hampton early. When do we have to? When do you have to leave? We have to figure all this out this weekend, guys. But when do you have to leave by?
August 31st.
That's when we fly out?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah.
I fly out. Are you coming?
Bitch, I'm moving in with you. What do you mean? I'm not moving in with you. I'm gonna find my own apartment and get a job at a pub.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out.
All right. Yes, I'm gonna go work at the bed and breakfast that my cousins own. What? Don't worry. The country's big enough, bitch. You'll be fine. All right. Anywho, I'm sorry about that, guys. Sorry for the delay in the full 15 minutes. The 7 after midnight that I was talking to myself and did a whole fucking half of the show. No big deal. But let's start now, okay? I love you all for being patient. Nope, they can't see you.
No, I know.
Oh.
I thought it said 6-7.
No, it says 61. Thank you. There's 61 people watching. And honestly, there's probably like 50 of them that are fucking haters. They're going to clip this shit and talk about what a fucking idiot I am on Twitter. Which, let's, don't condone her.
They are.
Someone wrote, whoever's name is Control Alt Free Speech said 6-7. Don't control her shit behavior, please.
This is my show.
Fuck the haters. That's right, Ajara. Not a hater. We love you. I know you're not a hater. Thank you, babe. Anywho, all right. So yes, please like, subscribe, all the fun things. All right, let's get it together and keep it together. I know underscore. I'm saying like, well, there's probably more. 6-9. Yes, much better. Much better. Much better. All right, let me ignore you guys for a second because I'll keep talking. Anyways, the quote for tonight is, protect your energy. Not every battle is yours to fight. And not every noise deserves your attention. And that was by Greene, which I think I saw like a couple of things about him. I didn't really get big into that. I don't always go into the the quoter or the author. But unless I kind of find them like extremely interesting. But this guy was like a self-help guy. Anyways, I said, look at where we are today. You know, when we're all out here on that little justice, you know, blazing justice trail of ours, you kind of like realize something. You only have a limited amount of time to, you know, there's only you know, only so many hours in the day, and you only have a limited amount of time to breathe. And you know, life in real life is the exact same way, and you have to remember that. You have to remember, you know, yourself and all that too. And I think a lot of us can probably say that, you know, especially putting time and energy and into all of this. And you know, I even, you know, took a lot of time away from home and things like that. And thankfully I had, you know, a supportive family. And don't get me wrong, there were days that were tough, and I will say communication helped. But you know, like even at one point I remember my father-in-law saying he was happy and proud of me as far as like sticking with it and you know, showing up every day, and or as many days as I could. And you know, he saw like me leaving early in the morning and, you know, stuff like that. But you know, we put a lot of time and energy into it, and you have to protect that energy now. And not, and that's one thing I've learned over the course of these like last 3 years, especially doing all this. And not every battle is ours to fight. You know, not every noise deserves like our attention. We have to think about that as we move forward. And every time we stop to like argue with somebody that's, you know, considered a noise, you know, someone behind a fucking anonymous account, one of those losers on Twitter, you know, and like I said, like I already said, I keep like saying, I'm like, oh my God, did I say this or not? I hate that. And I understand that like some of you keep anonymous on Twitter because of work and stuff like that. And I totally get that. You're not out here calling people and their children like fat cunts, you know, stuff like that. So, but yeah, every time, you know, I will say, like, again, one thing I've learned, especially the social media aspect and all of this, is, you know, every time you do stop and argue with one of these people, you are losing time for yourself and, you know, what matters to you, and just your own mental peace, and you're losing momentum for the walk in front of you, because you don't want to tire yourself out by that nonsense online. And then, you know, when it really matters, you know, not be here to stand up for what, you know, you believe in and why you've been here from the beginning. And again, now just staying quiet's not about, you know, that's not about being weak. You know, it can be strategic almost. It can be by design. You know, we see things every day that we feel are wrong or unfair, and our first instinct is to like jump in and try to fix it, or, you know, even defend ourselves, you know, especially with words online and stuff like that. And you know, like we were just talking in Sex Cult about like everything that has been transpired in the whole, you know, Turtle Boy world, and what he's fucking going through right now, because of course he needed more bullshit on top of what he's already fucking dealing with, because of course, and how like, and I said in the comments how like, you know, I was quiet by design. Like I didn't fucking say shit about that girl, about her at all to anybody. Like I kept my fucking mouth shut. I mean, I probably said shit to friends because I'm, you know, like we all talk, everybody all talk shit. I don't care what anyone says. You can't, I don't care what anyone fucking says. Don't let anybody ever try to tell you that they don't talk shit, because they definitely talk shit. However, there's talking shit and there's like being a backstabbing, conniving, living piece of shit cunt. You know what I'm saying? So someone said, I love how we say sex cult so passively now, like it's just part of our vocabulary. So Julio Suave, I texted his bitch ass earlier and I said, Aiden, I have a t-shirt idea. You should write sex cult is the best cult. And I was like, if not, I might steal it. I had one and it was like culty, not cunty, or cunty, not culty. Cunty, not culty. That's what it was. Cunty, not culty, and put like his fucking logo right underneath it. Bitch, I'll do it. But yeah, like, anyways, again, I wasn't staying silent because I'm weak or because I fear anybody. That's not it. Does it suck when people, post pictures of your fucking man and try to tag his work? I will say they were laughed at, which was fantastic. I'll never forget Christy was like, "Did you tag the fucking union on this on this guy? Like, what is wrong with you?" And like a bunch of people just laughed at him in the comments. But again, like, they do it behind a fake account. Like, bitch, just stand up and do it. Why do you have to hide? Because you know you're doing something wrong. They say these disgusting, vile fucking things, and I'll tell you all the time that they would never read that shit out loud in front of their fucking family members, in front of their kids, in front of their parents. Damn right they wouldn't. I guarantee it. I would put money on it. I would put money on it. But where was I? Sorry. What was it? Erica, how long have I been screaming to do cult merch? I know our cult is way better than yours. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Just put nudes. Just post nudes in the comments. Unions will love that. Yeah, right. But anyways, yeah, like, here's the truth too. Some injustices are just like, what I was saying too prior to that was, we see things every day we feel are wrong, unfair, words about ourselves or words about even Aiden, right? And then our first instinct is to jump in and fix it, defend ourselves, defend our friends, which again, a lot of the time I 100% stand for, because loyalty is a big deal for me too. And I don't mind ever correcting a lie, you know what I mean? But you have to consider the source too, especially when it's just somebody that's like disgusting and vile and, whatever. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry, because I'm trying to see who the fuck this is. Colleen, what's gross, honey? What's gross? Using her real name in here too. But yes, so we see things all the time, and we want to jump in and defend ourselves, and but again, here's the truth. Some injustices are just distractions designed to drain us, and I think we've seen a lot of that. I think a lot, if you're part of this whole Twitter space too, and I mean Twitter like in general, not like a space on Twitter, like, but spaces, no, whatever. But like Twitter, it's hard to like, sometimes decipher the two, and a lot of these things are, we'll see if they have anything else to say. I don't know if it's a troll just yet, but we'll see. It's that's the first comment they've ever made on this channel, so I find that funny. But again, they have to subscribe to comment, so that's funny too. I feel like Colleen Sargent, though. I feel like I've seen that name before. Texting Erica. I don't know who's texting me. Julio Suave. I don't even know if I know you, do I? Like texting me. Maybe message me. Hold on. But yeah, so if you give your energy to every, person who might misunderstand you, or, every drama that pops up that might be, it might be some interest if you understood, but you won't have anything left for the battles that actually do matter, You don't want to wear yourself out on bullshit in these people that genuinely don't matter and don't care about you. you have to decide, like, is this noise, is this nonsense worth my peace at the end of the day, right? You have to decide that. Yeah, right. KP wanted to call it sex cult, and then you embrace that shit. Thanks for the great idea for a live show, KB, right? That's the only positive contribution to society. I love that. That's so funny. Oh yeah, I believe it too, like honest to God, because and especially like we've talked about last did we talk about last night or a couple nights ago? Where the fuck is the fucking oh there it is. Um oh X gets gross. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. Yeah, a lot of the trolls crashing out big time, big time. What did Jay? I'm positive internet news. My new internet boyfriend sent me a vibrator. He can control remote. I can't stand you. Don't make me don't be fresh. Don't be fresh. It's like those undies. Callie, I love that for you. You both are gonna go in timeout in a minute. I just kidding. But anyways, yeah, you have to decide if you're gonna let that nonsense and noise be worth your peace. And yes, Julio Suave, that is a vape. He heard mine too. But yeah, so like you gotta like remember to like leave the heavy lift into the universe today and every day. All right. It just, like you got to remember to take it easy on yourself. You got to remember to, I said this to a friend earlier who's dealing with a lot as far as like this community goes, and a lot of betrayal and a lot of just like just exposure. And she's worried, and I get it. And I was just like, I know it's easier said than done, but like you have to either fight, you have to stand up and fight, or you can't acknowledge it, engage, or even look at it at all because it's just going to drive you crazy. And then you're just going to start seeing things that aren't there, or you're just going to start looking for things that aren't there. You have to either, you're going to decide you're going to stand up, you're going to fight, you're going to defend yourself, or you can't look at it at all, right? Also, though, there's another side to that. If you are going to stay on Twitter and you're going to stand up and you're going to fight because it is the right thing to do, because I think it's the right thing to do. And plus, here's the thing. I'm not going to be shamed off a fucking social media platform because I support somebody, because I support things that are, I support, people fighting for injustices that are happening where I live. Not everybody here is for the right reasons, and we all have established that. You know that, but your job is to just keep your and here's the thing, your vibrations high. That's what I was talking about, your vibes. Now that J7 is talked about vibrations, here we go, she spoke it into me. And you're focused forward. If it doesn't add to your growth, it doesn't get a seat at your table. We're going to be choosing peace. We're going to be choosing clarity. We're going to be choosing transparency. We're going to be choosing truth. We're going to be choosing accountability. We're definitely going to be choosing to keep the better and the good vibes flowing, right? And that's one step at a time, attempting to stay away from chaos and walk towards, the calm. However, that's to keep our heads cool for the fights ahead, because we still have a battle for Aiden. We still have Kelsey's battle, and that's never been more clearer now, but remember, like, true loyalty isn't just about staying beside someone. It's about protecting, what they share and having their back when things get fucking tough. It starts with truth. You can't expect loyalty from people who can't even give you honesty. You got to value a smaller circle that stays grounded and consistent. Quality will always outweigh quantity when it comes to true, genuine connection. And I understand a lot of this has been, like, we talk about that parasocial shit. Like, a lot of this has been online. But Aiden's right when he says, like, a lot of these people are not your friends. And sometimes the lines get blurred, and sometimes it might be hard to see, and it might be hard to decipher. You have to stay true to yourself, but you have to keep your wits about you and keep your head on. And again, I don't think that anybody, needs to run from this platform, but I also think that if you can't handle what's being said, or if you're going to go looking for problems, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to, be okay with anything. And again, you have to, but again, dealing with the two almost gives you this like confidence in yourself that makes you able to stand on, your own 2 feet, and stand in your own, and trust who you are, but yeah, like I said, value the small circle. And again, that keeps you grounded, right? And consistent, and wants better for you, and wants you to do great things. And quality will always outweigh the amount. And when it comes to, yeah, like I said, when it comes to these genuine, true connections you have with people, I will say though, I've probably told people, some people that I've met on here, things that I've probably haven't told people, you know what I mean? Like, if friends, and again, I will say, like, I spend a lot of my time with you fabulous people, and that's great. And again, it's like one of those things where you would hope, most of you aren't here wasting my time, and you genuine, and you really care about what's going on, and being here and stuff like that. Like, but I genuinely care about what's going on with you too, right? And I'd say it all the time. If you need somebody to talk to, please reach out. Like, I will do the best, even if I'm struggling myself. I will do the best I can to help you, or to guide you, and at least, and get you the help you need. I'll always be willing to help somebody, even at times when I can't help myself. And a lot of things are easier said than done too. I know it's not easy to like sit there and just take shit on the internet, but believe me, like, over the course of this last, like, almost like 6 months, the mute button obviously is fantastic, but like, it has taught me so much more about myself than it's taught me about anything else. Because, well, and again, like, and I never, maybe like just like a surprise lesson that I would have never thought I would have gotten out of it. Because just because they, like, people literally think just because they type it and hit send, and that it gets posted to their thousands of subscribers, that makes it true. And so when I saw her shutting down the comments, and it becoming just a fucking echo chamber, she had over like 14,000 people following her, I think, at one point. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm exaggerating. I thought it was a lot, or it was a significant number. And it's like, to have like posts that only have 9 comments because you don't let anyone have any fucking disagreement with what you say, is just goes to show you that clearly what you're saying then has to, it's not true. It's not 100% true. And that's it. Yep, just her in her own damn echo chamber. Exactly. But yeah, you have to be, and most importantly though, you have to be loyal to yourself and truthful with yourself first and foremost, before anything. And before you can do that for anyone else either. It's just, who's laughing? I don't know. I don't see anybody laughing. I don't hear anybody laughing. I don't know. I don't think there's anything going on. But yeah. Anywho, again, I've said this from the beginning. You just don't lose your fucking self. Like, don't lose yourself in any of this. It's hard. Oh, I can't see that, Nightmare, but whoever it is, who gives a fuck? Yeah, they're all weirdos. I don't care, that. Again, can I be honest with you? So pushing those side buttons, I was told, actually boosts me in the algorithm, no matter what button you press. You can hit 100, you can hit the heart, you can hit the laugh, and no matter what you press. So let them keep pressing it. They're kind of doing us a favor. But I appreciate you pointing that out. I'm sure I could see, like, who's viewing us, and how many we have. I think I can go look at the list of it. But again, who gives a fuck? That would, like, we're not going to pay any mind to those fucking assholes. Again, they're not worth our attention. They're not worth us even giving them any energy to. But just so you know, they are helping me in the algorithm side of things. So that's cool. But anyways, yeah, so I put some questions in the description. You guys can go look at those after the facts if you would like. And please, like I said, sorry, my ADHD. I get it, dude. Don't worry about it. But yeah, let's say hi to every Babadook. It's the Babadook. Yep. The Babadook. It's bots and thoughts, baby. Bots and thoughts. Again, Nightmare, thank you for the gifted memberships. Aaron Maloney, thank you for the gifted memberships. And 420 Mom, thank you for the gifted memberships. You're amazing. 420's been around for a minute. I always used to remember saying hi to her in the chat. Andrea, hello. You're just catching us. I talked for like a whole good 10 minutes without hitting the live button. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Babadook. That's like J7's fucking thing. The first time she said it to me, I was like, oh, this bitch is crazy, and I love every minute of it. Bots and thoughts, bots and thoughts, thoughts and bots, bots and thoughts. I'm making a song like that. We have to record a song like that. Bots and thoughts, thoughts and bots, bots and thoughts. Oh, Andrea, stop from the beginning. I come in fucking, not screaming, but I was highly irritated. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot puff pastry too. I just realized that. Why do I think of talk about ADHD, like that's the problem, yeah. But yeah, listen, again, to round out tonight, sometimes silence is your superpower. Just protect your peace, guys. And don't forget to be loyal to numero uno. And I'm telling you, you'll always find the right way. It doesn't matter. Beats, Tiesto, bots, thoughts, bots. Avicii. Didn't Avicii die? That's okay. We're all just milling about. What's milling? Bruh. Jen, do you know what I'm talking about? Okay, hold on 1 second. Wait, okay, if you guys have a minute, let's pull this up. Turtle boy. Hold on, let me see. I know what's in my phone. Jen, I love that you knew what I was talking about. I love it. Love every fucking minute of it. And I think it says fan too. Fuck. Is it milling? Is it milling about? I don't want to text him. It's too late. I thought I could find it. Hold on. What interview? Do you remember? I can't. What do you remember? What magazine it was with? Aiden did an interview with the magazine. It was early on. Turtle Boy interview magazine. Was it Boston magazine? I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. Hold on, guys, because this is fucking hysterical. I love that Jen. I said it tonight in the chat because he was talking about something. Oh, was it the Atlantic one? I guess we're gonna look at both of them. Maybe we're not, because what the fuck? Oh, here we go. Let me see. So it was the Atlantic. So that's what it is. I don't know if it was. Oh my god, MySpace. Remember the fucking 8 top friends? And I loved having a song. Do you know that MySpace still exists, right? Like I logged into my MySpace account. Like I don't understand where or who, but Yeah, I mean, unless it was just totally fake, but wait, this one says, I was visiting Carney at Dedham's Norfolk County Correctional Center on day 50 of what would be his 60-day incarceration. The 42-year-old landed here in December after a woman with whom he had an extramarital affair. That is accused him of assault. That's bullshit. Wait, I don't know if this is the right one. Come on. Now my computer decides to be a fucking freezing cunt. Come on, will ya? All right. If you guys can hear me, please don't go in there. I think I can quit this and go back in and be fine. No, I don't think it was Gretchen's article. It was, can you guys still hear me? Because I froze for a second there. So, hi, not guilty. Hi, Susan. No. All right. He did an article, but let me just hold on. Credible charges of temporary muzzle. I don't think this article visited him outside of jail because the one that visited it's whatever article visited him at his house. His narrative obsessive focus on. Yeah, this one doesn't sound very nice. Whose article is this? Is this hers? No, Catherine. I don't know. Hold on. The Atlantic. Turtle Boy will not be stopped. It's not behind a paywall yet. Hold on. I don't think it is. I think we're good. On an overpass and by. All right, let's do this, bitches. Oh, don't tell me. Yes, let's do this, bitches. Baker's favorite suitcase. Weird. Weird name. Oh, come on. Come on, don't you know? Don't you know? Come on, Jimmy, come on. Fucking computer's so slow. Piece of shit. All right. Y'all can see this. Y'all can see this. Yes, you can't. Yes, you can't. Here we are. Okay, let's go over this real quick, guys. So, Turtle Boy will not be stopped. He will not be stopped. Excuse me. A profane blogger believes an innocent woman is being framed for murder. He'll do anything to prove he's right and terrorize anyone who says he's wrong. I fucking vehemently disagree with that statement. Anywho, well, partial, half of that statement. Can you guys see what I'm seeing? All right, pissa. Anyways, on overpasses and by roadsides, they gather holding banners and placards. Never heard that word for something like that, but okay, sure, no problem. Is that LTL? Wait a minute. There was just a fucking guy with a hard hat on. It looked like LTL in the picture of the ad. Interesting. Sorry, on overpasses and by roadsides, they gather holding banners and placards. In the early days, only a few people showed up, congregating at chosen times in scattered locations around Boston. Not true. But their cause has grown and their numbers have swelled. For Labor Day 2024, plans were made for standouts, as the organizers called them, in more than 70 places all over Massachusetts. Yes, but also in Ohio, Kansas, Florida, California, and elsewhere. These assemblies are the most visible manifestation of what is usually referred to as the Free Karen Read movement. If in the fullness of time, it will seem strange that such unity and passion should have been mustered in defense of a 45-year-old Massachusetts financial analyst and an adjunct college professor accused of killing her police officer boyfriend by backing into him with her car. Well, not to these people gathered today. Young and old, and nearly always dressed in something pink, they joyfully express their shared belief to passing motorists through slogan, most often just Free Karen Read. Through sometimes the signs convey more grandiose sentiments. Liberty and justice for all. Stop the corruption. Injustice thrives in silence. And some are impenetrable. To anyone not already following cases, legal intricacies and surrounding hoopla, butt dials galore, Colin was in the house, and where's Chloe? In most assessments, a large, why is this? Oh, wow. Wow. Well, that's fucking horse shit. Oh my God. In most assessments, you said somebody said Aiden posted it. Oh, girl, yeah, I ain't downloading all this shit. Oh, I just gotta paste the URL. All right, hold on. I'll try it. Cut. Paste. But I'm on my phone, so that's not gonna work. Search. No. I don't think that works, but that's okay. Somebody said that he put it on the Turtle Boy page. She did zip her a fucking yes, bro. That crazy bitch. That crazy bitch. And then recorded him begging for help, but tried to say that they were playing hide and seek. Crazy fucking bitch. I've watched that interview. Crazy bitch. Crazy bitch. Hold on, guys, because that was, yeah. So I'll finish it while we're here. So in more assessments, a large part of the credit for how all of this has come to be, or according to the haters and detractors, and there are plenty, the blame for it belongs to a man named Aiden Carney. I met Carney early one May morning last year outside of the Norfolk County Superior Court in Dedham, just southwest of Boston, a month into Reed's trial for, among other things, second-degree murder. It was raining, so we sought shelter on the steps of the Registry of Deeds across the road. A gaggle of Free Karen Read protesters were already beginning to congregate a block or so away, though they were required to keep themselves outside of a judge's ordained 200-foot buffer zone because of the pink dress code among FKR supporters. The effort is as if at a seemingly random point on a Dedham street, a color filter kicks in. Dramatica. Mucho dramatica. Mucho dramatica. What's his name? Chris Heath. Chris Heath is mucho dramatica. Hold on, I'm gonna go to Turtle Boy. Actually, it might even be fucking easier reading it on Turtle Boy because I am a member, so I shouldn't have anything on my thing. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Un momento, por favor. Please like, share, subscribe. I appreciate all of the gifted memberships and you guys supporting me. You guys are the best. I think I got a Venmo. Hold on 1 second. I get a Venmo? Somebody texted. Oh. Oh, yes, Amy. Sorry, I don't think I said that the other night, but thank you so much. You're the best. I appreciate you, love bug. It was after midnight, so I don't know if I said anything, but.
Sorry.
Oh, excuse you, Siri. Chris Heath doesn't bat for our team, if you catch my drift. That's what she said. Let's see. Atlantic article. I hope it's this article, Jen. It has to be. Where you going, honey? It's there. It's this one. Okay. But wait a second. Wait a minute. But hold on. Oh, okay. This is the PDF. Okay. That makes more sense. I was honored to be featured in a publication as large as the International Atlantic. Chris did an amazing job writing it. Spent months interviewing me and following me around. And I feel like he really captured who I am with all that being said. More than anything, the article showed how much I believe in what I'm doing with the Karen Reed case. Chris really pressed me on that and asked me tough questions. But unlike the McAlberts and their protectors, I'm more than happy to answer tough questions with anyone. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, it goes without saying. But conversely, do you agree that if the people you're pointing your finger at didn't do it, then they're being put through a pretty horrendous experience? He goes, yeah. And Aiden said, yeah, but there's no way they didn't do it. If there was any way possible that he was not killed inside 34 Fairview Road, I would not be taking the position I am. If I thought there was a 1% chance that he was not killed inside that house, I would not be taking the position I am. I'm 100% that he was killed inside that house. Good for him. Good for him. Okay, so this is a PDF, and I guess I can just... Nope, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Well, if you guys have some time and want to hang out, I'm going to read this real quick. Well, not real quick, but as quick as I can. Everybody down? Everybody down. All right. Love you guys. Thanks. Awesome. All right. All right. So I don't know if y'all can give me 1 second. Babe, I'll put your laundry in.
No, we get too low.
Yeah, I said that to you earlier. Hold on, I just want to make sure. All right, there we go. As long as you guys can read it. All right, so credit. I think I already did this one in my current mandate. Processes where I begin to congregate, block a silhouette in the buffer zone. Filter kicks in. All right, page 5. Oh, here we go. Pictures and all. Isn't that cute? Kearney isn't one for small talk, and he was soon in full flow. It's so obvious that she's innocent, he told me. The critics will say, oh, he's like a cult leader. He's brainwashing these people. I can assure you I'm not that charming. These are educated people that are getting into this story because they're not stupid. And they look at all the facts of this case and they're like, it's undeniable that this is a cover-up. He gestured towards the gradually swelling cohort in the distance. These people are out here every day, rain or shine, it doesn't matter. As we spoke, a woman standing by interjected. I wonder who that could be. Sorry, I'm not eavesdropping, but I'm eavesdropping, she said. Then she asked us, so, are you with them? I'm the leader. Kearney said evenly. You're their leader? She said, yep. He replied, I'm Turtle Boy. What the fuck is that about? Who is that? This is funny. Dude, I know, Nancy. Can we like see if she's gonna be in Vegas or something and try to get tickets and go? What about like Connecticut? Is she like anywhere closer? I don't know. I'd fucking drive 6 hours to see her. Just go to like Midwest or something. They're probably cheaper out there, right? No, probably not. She's fucking internationally known. Let's be real here. All right, so on the morning of January 29, 2022, not long after 6 a.m., the body of 46-year-old man was found in the snow outside of a house in the Boston suburb of Canton. His name was John O'Keefe, and he was an officer with the Boston Police Department. 3 days later, an explanation was offered for how he had come to die there. It was reported that O'Keefe had been drinking early the night before with his girlfriend, Karen Reed, and that not long after midnight, she had driven him to a gathering at the home of another Boston police officer, Brian Albert. Reed said she dropped O'Keefe off at the front of the house and driven away, but prosecutors were now implying that she had backed into him with her car. To Kearney, to Aidan Connie, reading the news reports at the time, the story seemed clear enough. I remember I was like, that's sad for her, he said. And him, because it was framed in the media as an accident, this horrible accident. Kearney is from Worcester, about an hour's drive from Canton. And for the first 11 years of his adult life, he was a history teacher. He still rhapsodizes about how much he liked teaching lessons on World War II and civil rights movement. Eventually, he would marry another teacher and have 2 children, but he also became kind of a citizen blogger. In the beginning, mostly concentrating on Boston sports and matters around Worcester at aidenfromworcester.com. He wasn't afraid to rub people the wrong way, specializing in calling out perceived hypocrites and gleefully relishing in any chance to cut against political correctness. I love that. I don't know if you guys can see this. I can try to zoom in if you want. Mr. Kearney. That's all I can think of. Mr. Kearney, Aidan Kearney. As his audience and his reputation grew, these 2 roles, teacher and internet provocateur, proved incompatible. In an attempt to make his blogging anonymous, he adopted the name Turtle Boy. But when the secret didn't hold, his choice was made. He would become a full-time blogger. As Turtle Boy, Connie made enemies aplenty, but he also gathered a lot of followers who liked what he was saying and doing, and the unfiltered way in which he did it. Before too long, he was making a healthy living via digital advertising and merchandise sales, as well as donations and subscriptions. But he first read about Reed and the death of O'Keefe in early 2022. He sized up its possibilities as a story. Connie is instinctively pro-police. I'm a back the blue guy. And the death of a police officer seemed like a subject with Turtle Boy potential. But I didn't write about it because I'm like, well, I don't really have a strong opinion on this, he recalls. It's like, what a tragedy. This guy gets killed. I couldn't imagine living with the guilt of accidentally running over your boyfriend. I couldn't imagine living with the guilt of accidentally running your boyfriend over and then not knowing it. And then I totally forgot about the story. In the summer of 2022, while Connie wasn't paying attention, the charges against Reed were upgraded from manslaughter to second-degree murder. Evidence had emerged suggesting that the couple's relationship had been fraught and that Reed and O'Keefe had been arguing. Reed was now accused of knowingly hitting O'Keefe with an intent to kill him. Connie still didn't take notice in April 2023 when the defense filing laid out a detailed counter-narrative arguing that Reed was being framed and that O'Keefe had actually been murdered by those in the house he was visiting. Sorry, I just have to turn this fucking light down. It's blinding me. Come on, will ya? Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, please. Why is this on here? Fuck. Damn kids. All right, sorry. Now I can see the screen. In the visiting. All right, so by that point, the story had more or less vanished from the public consciousness. I couldn't find a single mainstream media mention of Reed and O'Keefe in the 6 months leading up to the April 2023 filing. Even these new defense assertions generated only a smattering of stories in Massachusetts newspapers. Why do they use crazy fucking words? Smattering? I can't even highlight it and fucking define it. Karen Reed is a completely innocent woman wrongly charged by corrupt cops who would see her rot in prison in order to cover up a murder of a fellow officer. True. That week, Connie was preoccupied with what back then was fairly typical Turtle Boy fare. He faced down what he called an Antifa child's drag queen mob. He'd interposed himself in a dispute involving parents who had claimed that their child was facing racist abuse at a cheer gym. He'd set up the latest installment of his annual Turtle Boy Ratchet Madness competition, in which his followers would vote round by round to name the worst of the Ratchets. Hypocrites, is it Spongers or Spungers? I don't know. I'm going to sound like an idiot. Sorry. Spungers, I would assume. Other miscreants his blog had identified in the previous years, and he had documented or intervened in sundry other disputes, while also describing how he had been swatted twice that week, with the police arriving at his home to follow up on bogus reports from Turtle Boy haters that Connie was suicidal. That was what Connie's life was like more than 2 years earlier. After some personal turbulence had prompted him to reassess his approach, he'd announced a wish to change gears. I still love the Ratchet stuff and always will, he'd said. But at the end of the day, I'm more interested in exposing people who actually matter rather than going the Jerry Springer route. I don't want my kids to grow up and think their father pays the bills by writing a vulgar, smut-filled blog. I love the word smut. I feel like it's possible to make the same points I've always made while avoiding using a jizz donkey and a spunk guzzler. Okay, hold on 1 second, please. Please hold. Please hold. Where's my little... It's right here. Fucking right next to me, Erica. Right next to me. I'll be up shortly, babe. Do you have my... Where the fuck is that pen? Oh, never mind. Okay, so I'm sorry. Pause, because... All right, sorry, I'm back. I am taking my little pen here and I'm writing some stuff down because when we're done reading, and now I cannot interrupt and stop when I see these words. Sponder. All right, what was the next one? Let me see. That was what kind. Okay, and we're also gonna look up. We're gonna look up jizz, donkey. We are also gonna look up spunk. Wait, am I back? Okay, yeah. We're also gonna look up spunk guzzlers, just to refresh our memory on who. Absolutely, you should, Mary. Steal the power back from Cyber Chick. Wait, what happened with Cyber Chick and Mary? Hold on, please. Hold that thought, okay? So, anyways, yes. Smatterings, Sponger, I think I said it was. And then, yeah, Sponger. And then miscreants. I mean, I kind of understand what that means. And then, all right. So, yeah. Plus, my favorite stories are the ones that expose corrupt systems and power. He had gone on to write some stories in the genre, but so far the adjustment appeared to have been modest. Now another chance presented itself. At lunchtime on April 17th, 2023, a retired police officer named Brian Johnson sent Connie the following message on Facebook. We love Brian. Brian's a good guy. Hi, not sure if you follow in the case of Boston police officer John O'Keefe death, but here is a recent motion. John was a great guy, started his career in Duxbury. His sister passed away, and he adopted his niece and nephew. My sources tell me that Brian Albert, a Boston police canine officer, is a loose cannon. His dog mysteriously disappeared, and he since sold his house. It looks to me like the girlfriend was set up. Something is not right. J7, Brian had lunch with us at Regina that day, actually. Mary B, you were there too. Johnson attached a PDF of the defense motion, then followed up with, oops, I left out that John was found with bite marks. Connie says that his reaction to reading the defense filing was, holy shit, this is a story of the century stuff. Early that evening, as he worked on the article about the Reed case for Turtle Boy blog, he posted on social media as a preview the first words he would write about it. I'm currently working on perhaps the craziest story I've ever written involving a Boston cop possibly being involved in murdering another cop, followed by an elaborate cover-up designed to frame the murdered cop's girlfriend. My jaw is currently on the floor. Crazy. Okay. Question. If I read this whole fucking article and it's not the article I thought it was, I'm going to be pissed. So I'm going to do something real quick because this is, if this article is, because this is, oh wait, this is about after he got out of prison, right? Okay. So, all right. Hi, not sure if you're following the case. Okay, so we saw that part. Okay. Holy shit. Okay, I'm currently, okay. Now, next one. He tweeted that he hoped to have the story out that night. A follower immediately contacted him. She explained that she had been in touch with a confidant of Reed's named Natalie Wakiki, or Weki. I don't know how to fucking say it. Sorry. I guess we could look that up too. I guess. Weki. How do we pronounce that? And she contacted them via Facebook. Throughout the evening, as Connie continued to write, he bombarded Wiki with questions and requests. Of course, he's gonna fucking write it 17 more fucking times. Oh, she's gonna touch buttons. Yeah. I wish I could fucking search milling about. Shit. I mean, I guess I could just scan through it real quick. A few hours later, Kearney, we know this story, so we know what he did here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Going forward, there would now be two completely different competing versions of the story. Yada 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 yada. O'Keefe's teenage niece who lived at the house, the prosecution implied, diving deep into the defense. Oh my god, this is fucking dead. Oh, Apple Health data. Interesting, so interesting. Hold on one second. My dog just like fell down the fucking stairs. Sorry. That's what that little loud bang was. Fucking assholes. Two of them. Sunday narrative. I published it. Guy told me. His website. Bro, hit Control F on what? I'm on the fucking website. I'm on Aiden's website, and I'm on a PDF on his website. Where am I hitting Control F? I can't search. You're not getting it. Control F. Hitting Control F. So honestly, I'm just gonna end the show because I'm honestly aggravated anyways. So no big deal. I did check my phone. You're not understanding. It's on his website. The PDF is not. It's not. Okay, so again, this isn't the article we're looking for, but we're just gonna do this because everybody knows what we're doing. So right, but you're not understanding like what I'm saying. It's not the PDF is different. It's not gonna search a PDF the way it's linked to his page. Not a big deal. If you, I think, goes to his house or something like that, and they write about how he had a fan or something like that milling about in the background. Please stop texting me. Please stop texting me. So they had a fan or something like that milling about in the background in all of his things. That's the thing though, so people don't have to watch. Like you can just leave. If I'm annoying you and I'm taking too long to get to something, you don't have to be here. That's the thing, right? And I'm not upset. I'm not mad. It's okay. I'm good. I'm not like, it's not even that. It's just seeing that in the chat, it is distracting. And then you have 10 people fucking texting you. I could have just scanned through it real quick and we could have just dealt with it. But again, so anyways, he had a fan milling about. You can obviously surmise who that fan was. But I'm not 100% sure. So I was going to read the article because I hadn't finished reading the article yet. but I'm not going to do that now. But anyways, yeah, so just again, keep your head on, just, you know, focus on the positive energy. Again, it's easier said than done. But I think I'm probably just going to go to bed now, and I will. It's not even just you guys. I mean, it's not anything you guys did, honestly. It's just me in life. But no, you don't have. You're not being punished. Don't you worry. Fridge Breaker 69. That's really funny. But it's all on his website, and you can go and find the article. I think that was pretty easy to find. But see, like when I did the search, it goes to. Okay, I'll show you what it goes to. Just so you guys can see that I did it. So that's not the article I was on. I was on this, right? Now, again, he didn't post the article, right? So this is his page right here, right? This is his page right here. So I don't know why this pops up. It's really fucking annoying, actually. So here's the article I was reading, right? It's like a link on the fucking page, on like his page. Control F. So I'm gonna put this zoom out so y'all can see it. All right, that's the page. All right, so Control F. Now it's not popping up. So that's cool. Now it's not even fucking popping up. But yeah, I don't know exactly what words they used or what verbiage. I don't even know if this is the right fucking article. So, but when I typed in milling, it went up to the fucking article about dickhead here. And this is what I was saying. Like it pulls up to search his page, not like a separate PDF on his page, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, his website's always filled with ads. Yeah, I actually should be signed in, so I shouldn't have a shit ton of. I don't even know why this would say milling about though, so I kind of find that fucking funny too. Like, what the fuck is that? They've gotten married recently, right? I think they finally went through with it. I think there was some pictures online about it. Still doesn't tell me where it says milling about, but dude, and I got this lady's fucking 5 head in the corner of my screen. Oh, now it's on the screen. Great. Here we go. Why does this one say milling about? It makes no sense. Whatever. I don't even care. It's TV's fault, not us. Yeah, exactly. No shit. But regardless, it like it just goes to show, like, he was in the middle of some shit, and, like, here she is in the background, like, shuffling papers. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would have been, like, in a fucking another level of the house, unless he wanted me there, you know, but I'm sorry, I guarantee she could tell if, you know, he wanted her there or not. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things. Yeah, 5 head. I have a 5 head, so I can say it. The 4 head looks good. Deaf Botox ad. Yeah, no shit. No shit. I have a 5 head. That's why I said it. Dude, I say that all the time though. And that's what it is, right? So I wish there was a way to like go back to like his. He lost so much shit though, like on his This is perfect description. She was lurking. Yeah, like I would have been on another level of the fucking house unless he wanted me there, honestly. And like, yeah, just weird shit, weird fucking shit. Like, why would you do that? Like, why do you need to be milling about the fucking house? And then for to say a fan, like milling, like what the fuck? Like, yeah, I can't. I don't know why. I don't know what. I was just talking about it too. I don't know where it is, but yeah, too fucking funny, man. Like again, and I know that drove her fucking bananas. And God bless her. Like I feel, you know, it's like I just after what she's like said and done about like to me online and like lies that she knows are fucking lies, I have no, you know, I have no like sympathy for her or anything like that. Not that I really ever did. I mean, a lot of this was I feel like self, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter how I feel. Um Make like a tree and leave. Yeah, I mean, that would be one way, you know, like just, you know, sometimes I'm glad I met you after carrying me because how did you make it through all that shit? Bro, oh God. I sometimes ask myself that shit too. I really do. I would love to be able to go back to like his first fucking Turtle Boy article or like his like get like all of his lives. Like but I feel like he's lost a lot of shit too because of like or maybe not. Well, I think he had a YouTube page taken down at one point or another, I believe. I believe. Um 50 ways to leave your lover, no shit. But I am going to tomorrow. My live might be later than intended. But I am taking Kyla to get her ID tomorrow because then we have to apply for fucking passports like as soon as humanly possible. So that's a thing. So we're driving to New Bedford tomorrow. So yay, Boston to New Bedford. It says it should only take like an hour. So it's Katie, not Katie. Laura from London fixed it for me because I'm a member and was getting swamped. Yeah. I don't even know if that was like swamp. Thought of you at the concert, girl. Hey, tuned in. How was it? Good. I hope it was great. I'm sure it was phenomenal. Did she talk about her ex? Because that would have been funny. That would have been funny. So you know how Aiden was doing the lisp? I was like, he just needs a bald cap and he could like pencil on a beard. That would be really funny. That would be like really, really fucking funny. Um, no good, very bad week. Too fucking funny. Oh, wait a minute. We were gonna look up this. Hold on. We're gonna Google this, okay? And we're gonna see if spunk I'm so sick of being lonely. Y'all can see that? Okay. Oh! Y'all if your passport expired, can you still renew it? Yeah, I think that's when you have to renew it, right? Is when it expires, silly goose. Oh my God. Is that, did y'all know that before I Googled this shit? Y'all knew that. Y'all knew that. Was never being rude. Was never being rude. I just get fucking crazy. Yeah, I get crazy sometimes too, and then I take a deep breath. Where are you looking for it? I was Googling what spunk guzzlers meant, Bobby. Okay? Because I like to know the definition of words. Okay? What are you searching for? The definition of spunk guzzler. That's what I was looking for. Well, and then I was looking for. Oh, it's a vulgar insult. Okay. I should just ask ChatGPT. A spunk guzzler is a highly vulgar and derogatory slang term used to describe someone who swallows semen. Definition: literally refers to a person who consumes ejaculate. Usage: it is frequently used as a contemptuous insult. Why has it got to be contemptuous? Contemptuous. What's contemptuous? Showing contempt, scornful. Okay, so like a mean word. Insult, often meant to demean someone as a slut or a whore. Oh. It is considered explicit sexual slang and is sometimes used to describe a person's perceived promiscuity. Promiscuity. Oh, I did it, bitch. I did it. It is synonymous with or often found near terms such as cum bucket, cum slut, and cum whore in slang databases. Yeah, right. Google AI. You just wanted to say that. Come on, will you? The term is derived from spunk, which means cum, semen, and guzzler, one who drinks greedily. Oh, God. Yes, Erica off the fucking dog. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God. One who drinks. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Don't you know? Oh God. Save us, saints for sorrows. Hold on. Spunk guzzler. Turtle boy. That's the next one. Avoiding usage of. Oh. I think at some point I've always been. Oh, this is fucking Turtle Boy Sports. That's why. Yes. See a lot of shits on here too. Oh, what is this? What is this little doodad? Oh, you're fucking lying. You're lying to me right now. Please tell me this is stills from the video. Please tell me. Who does that look like in the middle, folks? Anybody? Anybody? Who does that? I don't have a that look like. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking. What's incognito? I don't know how to do all that. What are you talking about? Wait, can you not read this article anymore? Oh, no, the video's unavailable. Oh. That is the most worst thing these eyes have ever seen. It appears to be an SJW lip syncing over someone auto-tuning that a machine did while a bunch of Maine South spunk guzzlers try to get vagrants to purchase a lap dance with food stamps. And his main side piece just kind of attempted to stay conscious and let the Molly do the. Oh my god. Oh. Girl, get those roast beef flaps on. Oh, there she is, honey. That's not her. Too many tattoos. I don't think she has. I mean, I don't know, to be honest. Gonorrhea Gabby? Who's Gonorrhea Gabby? I was taking forever to load. Alright, so. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh. Honey, no. No, honey, no. Oh. GED Jenny. Listen, no shame in the GED system, alright, you know? Hepatitis Holly, we will shame. No, I'm just kidding. Chastity, cheese hog. The name. Oh, God. Can only imagine what that fucking seat's like. Oof. Woof. Anywho, wait, so did somebody answer? I don't know what incognito means. I remember my first photo shoot was for strippers. They sold the pics to customers. What? Taking my dog out. Oh my god, you're live. How much did I miss? I don't know, minus the fucking 10 minutes I talked to myself. About an hour. No. We're good. I was trying to find an article about fucking Meredith milling around in the background of a. Now I'm like, was that even the right word? I don't even know if that was the right fucking word. I don't even know. Now I'm gonna yeah. I'll be searching my phone all day tomorrow. But then we stumbled upon, I wanted to Google what that in that article he said he wasn't gonna use terms like jizz donkey. What does jizz donkey mean? Oh, hold on. Oh, I spelled definition wrong. Based on the provided search results, there is no established common definition for the phrase jizz donkey. The results indicate that jizz refers to semen, and donkey is an animal or slang term used for a stupid person. The search results discuss donkey punch, a sexual slang term, donkey reproductive behaviors, or swamp donkey, a term for a moose. But no. A moose. But not the specific phrase jizz donkey. If encountered, it is likely a highly specific, vulgar slang phrase or nonsensical pairing of slang words rather than recognized. I don't believe you. When a girl is cummed on in the face by a large. Oh no. What? When a girl is cummed on in the face by a large number. Oh, gross. Just kidding, not shaming. No shame here. No, we're gonna say turtle boy. Fall River Jizz. Go for me, Skim, because of course it is. Whittinsville, where the fuck's that? Crack donkey. Oh, shit, I need to. Somerset Snatch Donkey, who held fundraiser for school. I wonder who that's about. Let's see what this one's about. I love the Turtle Boy Sports page. I think Bukaki means that, yeah. right? Fall River Jizz Donkey starts GoFundMe after friend's son. She was bent. I remember this bitch. She's the one that didn't fucking tip like a dirty bitch. Dirty bitch. But she was, wait. Fall River Jizz Donkey starts GoFundMe after friend's son that she was banging. She was banging her friend's son. That's right. Kills ex-boyfriend. Gets called out by family of deceased. Oh my God. See, you forget. Court documents indicate that Jose Amador Ayala, the city man arraigned of a murder charge Thursday, admitted to police that he fatally stabbed the man he is accused of killing following an argument. Amador Ayala, 23 of 1424 County Street, has been charged with the murder of city resident Gary Wara and was ordered held without bail after an arraignment in the Fall River District's Court Thursday, during which he pleaded not guilty. According to police report of an interview Amador gave to detectives, Amador said he had been helping repair a boiler at an Angel Street home when the two men got into a verbal argument. Amador said that he then snapped and grabbed a knife, which he used to stab. What? That's not self-defense, brother. Repeatedly, according to the report. The department summary of Amador's interview also indicates that Amador allegedly hid the knife behind a washing machine at the Angel Street home, then convinced a woman he knew to help him dispose of Ware's body in a wooded area near Gold Medal Bakery. Amador's interview summary states that the suspect had returned to Angel Street home to allegedly retrieve the hidden knife when police arrived and subsequently arrested him. Court documents also indicate the argument Amador and Wera had prior to Wera's death was over a woman with whom both men had romantic relationships. According to one witness interview summary, Amador had become romantically involved with an ex-girlfriend of Wera, who still remained in regular contact with the woman. The witness also noted that two men had physically fought one another at least 3 times in the last year, but they were working on a boiler together. Fuck out of here. And that Amador did not like the Wera and his girlfriend still regularly interacted. Police became aware of Wera's death about 5:30 after Tuesday, after officers were dispatched to the area of Gold Medal Bakery for a reported victim of possible assault. A police canine was that responded to the scene quickly located Wera's body in a wooded area near the bakery. Approximately 10 minutes after the call, police heard from the woman known to Amador who allegedly assisted in hiding Wera's body. According to court documents, the woman who allegedly assisted Amador was not the woman over whom both men. So she just fucking helped to help? Crazy bitch. What's wrong with you? Oi! What the fuck? Oh, why'd you do that? According to the woman's interview, the police, Amador called her about 3 p.m. Tuesday, asking her to pick him up at Angel Street home where he had been helping her repair a boiler. According to the woman's interview, she witnessed Amador exiting the home carrying an object wrapped in plastic. She described seeing a hand fall out of an object wrapped in an object? So a body. You saw her body wrapped in plastic. Described seeing a hand fall out of the plastic and said Amador said that he had killed Wera after placing Wera's body in the truck. The interview narrative says Amador instructed the woman to drive him to an area near Atlantic Boulevard to dispose of the body. According to police reports, the woman complied with Amador's request out of fear that he would harm her if she disobeyed. Yeah, I bet. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he kind of looks scary. What a maroon. Seriously, worst murder ever. He went back to the scene of the crime the next day when the cops were there. He got his sister to help get rid of the body, even though she's clearly weak-willed, and snitched on him the first chance she got. He did over a chick, a Fall River slam pig at that. Sorry, I skipped that part, but he also states the woman used her cell phone to photograph the area where the body was left after Amador exited the vehicle to retrieve the body from the trunk. After dropping Amador off at his mother's house, the woman drove her to her boyfriend's house where she contacted the police. When done speaking with investigating officers, the woman led police to Angel Street home where she had picked up Amador. Oh, she did snitch on him the first chance she got. Upon arrival, she saw Amador, who had returned to the address to retrieve the knife, and identified him to cops, and they were arrested. Oh my god. There's a twist to this story, though. Gary's ex-girlfriend's friend, Bonnie Smith, on Facebook started a GoFundMe, and it's filled with lies. My lover, my best friend, my companion. It is a terrible what happened to you, to us. And I am so, so sorry nobody was home to try and protect you. We should have taken you with us. I don't know what to do. I feel so alone. You need to be here with me. I feel you, but I can't touch you. Stay with me, babe. Wake me up. I don't want to do this alone. Please, just make this go away. You always fix things. Just wake me up. Gary Wera. Rest in sweetest of peace. Yeah, he's a young dude, huh? Jesus. A friend has helped me set up a GoFundMe account. I bet a friend did that. Yeah, did a friend do that? She does. She looks young though. Like I don't think they look much different in age. You know. I am a family friend that wanted. It says Bonnie Smith is organizing it. I am a family friend that wanted to help Jacqueline. So with her, okay, I've helped. Okay, I'm confused. Sorry. I thought Bonnie Smith. Yeah. So with her, okay, I've helped. I am a family friend that wanted to help Jacqueline. So with her, okay, I've helped her create a GoFundMe account. It is with a heavy heart that I share the news and hope whoever reads it prays for strength and healing and finds it in their hearts to help this family through the agony they are feeling and the burden they are facing. On December 24th, oh God, Christmas Eve, I didn't even think I realized that the first time. Whereas life was tragic with the J. Tragic. Trahicle? Trahicle. No. Trahicle. Trahicle. I can't say it. Sorry. Taken in the basement of his home. That's fucking gross, his home. In the late morning hours of Gary Wera's prepared to fix a hot water tank in his basement. His longtime girlfriend of 7 years, Jacqueline, grabbed a coffee and told him she would see him after. She tried to get some Christmas shopping done. Their family has been struggling and is already facing multiple hardship as the father of Jacqueline's children is terminal with an incurable cancer. Their home is being sold and they're struggling as they face the unknown. Gary and Jacqueline had a quick sip of coffee and each went on with their plans for the day. Jacqueline and her oldest son left to shop, and Gary went to the basement to try and fix a second hot water tank. A couple hours later, Jacqueline had called multiple times and was unable to reach Gary. She felt concerned and hurried home to see why Gary wasn't answering. Jacqueline's oldest son, Daniel, had a close older friend named Jose. He would come by the house often and help with chores and guy projects. Oh, God. He had been to the house in the days before to help Gary with the hot water tanks. Jacqueline tried his phone too and was finally able to reach Jose. He was at the house with Gary when a phone call didn't make sense. Jacqueline raced home to find blood in her basement. There, a fight ensued between Gary and Jose, and Gary lost his life in the basement of his home. His body was removed and later discovered in a wooden area along Bay Street in Fall River. A few hours later, Jose Amador was arrested and charged with murder. Gary's family is staying in a hotel and preparing to move. Their Christmas was ruined, their lives have been shattered, and they are in need of any help anyone can provide. Jacqueline and Gary's mother will need help providing a proper burial and services for Gary. Okay. Okay, that didn't fucking... Okay, I must have read that wrong. Didn't they say Jacqueline grabbed a coffee and told him she would see him after? All right, didn't they... I'm gonna... The family is torn. Gary is a great guy and liked to fix things. He loved BMWs and was an avid collector of all kinds of unique finds. He enjoyed his family and his golden retrievers. He loved his family. He would protect his family and friends. I pray for peace and closure for his family. Please, if you can help this family in any way, it would be appreciative. Gary and his family have helped so many. Find it in your hearts to help and donate in any way. This GoFundMe was allegedly created by Bonnie Smith, who says she's friends with the chick they fought over, Jacqueline Mantia, whatever. Except there's just one problem. Okay, all right, see, all right. Because that didn't fucking make any sense. That didn't make any fucking sense. Oh my God, that's a great idea, girl Ryan. We should do that. Yes, MJ, I did see that. I actually, there's gonna be a hearing coming up. I'm gonna talk to her husband about it, and hopefully I can go and report back to you guys about what's going on. That didn't make any sense. It said that Jacqueline was his fucking girlfriend, and then it said that she wasn't. She was the sister. Hold on. Sorry, 1 second. Ole, ole. Dude, I want fucking brownies or something. Shit. Can't be eating brownies at 2 in the morning, Erica. All right. So, was allegedly created by Bonnie Smith. All right. Bonnie Smith is Jacqueline. You can figure that out by searching for Jacqueline's name on Facebook and hovering over where she was tagged. You'll see that it's renamed by her account, Bonnie Smith. Yeah. Wild. She also responds to the name when people give her condolences. Heard the news yesterday afternoon, Jacqueline. Words can't say enough. Very sad and tragic, and too much to handle. My heart goes out to you and yours. I'm so lost walking into court in a minute. Oh, God. No bail, but without prejudice. Pleaded not guilty. Jacqueline goes by Bonnie on Facebook because Bonnie and Clyde. Oh. Which is the most unoriginal, cliche white trash thing you can refer to yourself as. Bonnie is pretending to be Jacqueline's friend and making it sound like she was still with him when she was killed by when he was killed by the other dude who was stuffing her crust. According to her GoFundMe, Jacqueline's son was friends with the murderer. You got that? This is like the Fall River version of my favorite porno, except with murder at the end instead of money shot. On top of that, this GoFundMe only makes her look 1,000,000 times more guilty. For starters, she admits that when she couldn't reach the guy she's pretending is still her boyfriend, she called up the guy she's banging, who is now under arrest for murder, and she spoke with him. She said that the phone call didn't make sense and that Jose was still there, so she drove over there and found the place covered in blood. Keep in mind, this was before the body was discovered and before Jose was arrested at the scene of the crime. Nowhere in media report does it state that she was the one who called the cops, so she's basically admitting this GoFundMe that she came across a murder scene and never alerted authorities. Wicked smart. Anyway, She raised nearly $1,000 so she can stay in a hotel and allegedly help Gary's family pay for the funeral. Except there's just one problem. Gary's family say they don't need the money, and this is likely a scam for her to enrich herself after a tragedy that she played a part in. The Wera family does not support your GoFundMe account. It's not for you to get a hotel. We hope whoever put it up will take it down. If my aunt and uncle need help, they will ask for help to bury our family member, not to put you in a hotel. We're going to do this now. We're going to go back and we're going to read one old school Turtle Boy story a night. Peggy Wera, Jimmy Wera, absolutely right. Why would we do anything for her? She knows what happened to Gary. Leave the family alone. Keep the name out of your mouth. Oi. Reporters, oh, here we go. In light of the news that this murder was likely over her, she's posted several times on her page about how this is the fake police report. Hi, baby. Come here. Hi. Am I taking too long? How this is the fake police reports. Reporters bringing fake police reports and giving them to Dee and Jem and my family to read. After that, please don't anyone believe what you read or hear. I'm trying not to read anything or watch anything. My sister told them all off. State police are back to assist with some cleanup. My family is going through absolute hell. Back to the hotel ASAP. It's too much. Love you too. Gruesome reports. As if this isn't bad enough. I'm so beside myself at how inhumane, normal people are. I'm living in hell. I'd like to say to family and friends, Channel 10 came to my house yesterday and showed a fake police report to my family with even more horrific news than already horrific. It is already horrific. We have worked as best as we can with police and state police, detectives, investigators, etc. This is the hardest thing I have faced yet, and unimaginable. Fake police reports made by my family, worse off, only to have to confirm this after everyone sobbed more. Please do not believe what you are reading or seeing on the web or news. Troopers have given warning to us on what we see and read and hear, and not to comment or involve ourselves in it or on the news. This is terrible and tragic. Why does she spell tragic with a J? What the fuck? Why does she keep doing that? We are all feeling pain and loss. Police, except you're the one that did a GoFundMe not within 24 hours of the guy's death. Even though you're not the one paying for the fucking service. Police reports haven't been released. I am not at liberty to share much or comment, but I've been told not to believe that stuff. And I'd ask of everyone to do the same. We are mourning. When you think that pain can't get worse, a fake report shows you it can. It's an emotional roller coaster. I found a little peace in knowing my boyfriend wasn't dismembered. What the fuck? If I could comment more, I would. But you're going to talk about fucking dismemberment. Okay. I'm sorry for everyone that loved and lost here. In other words, she doesn't like the fact that she's been identified as the crazy bitch who's been banging a dude half her age who ended up killing her longtime boyfriend because it's getting in the way of cashing in on her murder. But wait, there's more. And this is my favorite part. Almost 5 years ago, FNR Auto Sales, and well, it's like 10 years ago now, in Westport made national news after. Wait, when was this? I think it was 2015, maybe 15 years ago. Jesus Christ. After they made a pizza delivery guy come back to the dealership after dropping off food earlier in the day because he assumes that the $50 cash they gave him on a $43 order included a $7 tip since they didn't ask for change. As if that wasn't douchey enough, they belittled, mocked, and harassed him and then posted it on their Facebook page, assuming the general public would want to join in on their bullying campaign against the pizza delivery guy. It completely backfired on them, as the video shows them to be ass cancer personified. They have since been shut down by the town after the incident and a million other complaints. And we are going to watch this.
Now to some bad behavior caught on camera. Workers at a car dealership in Massachusetts giving a pizza delivery guy a hard time, forcing him to come back and return what he thought was a nice tip. The video was posted online and is now sparking major backlash across the country. ABC's Candace Gibson has that story for us.
It's the pizza delivery sparking a viral firestorm this morning. After delivering a pizza to this Westport, Mass car dealership, watch as delivery guy Jared Tansey is ordered back to the dealership, where employees demand he return the $7 tip he received on a $50 bill.
Get the owner and the manager on the phone.
When I initially got paid for it, I walked out of there with a smile.
But he didn't expect an on-cam humiliation that went viral once employees posted the security camera online.
It just doesn't make sense why you would hand me a bill that you were just going to have me drive back here to give you back anyway.
Listen as two people rip into Tansey, even threaten to get him fired.
I want him fired.
That video was then posted online, Jared believes, to further embarrass him, but it backfired. The dealership's Yelp page soon flooded with people calling Tansey's tormentors arrogant, rude, dismissive.
It's just nice to know people feel so strongly about something that they're willing to do something about it.
The owner of the dealership now apologizing, saying in a statement that he'd like to offer a cash donation to Tansey.
I told you, don't order from him no more.
He also notes that the man seen belittling Tansey doesn't work for him, while this lady has been fired, getting served a big slice of humble pie. For Good Morning America, Candace Gibson, ABC News, New York.
What could possibly explain any part of that? It's crazy.
No, but good for the owner for stepping up,
I'm glad
taking
he did
action.
too.
Right.
Crazy. Wait. Pay special attention to the chick in the green hat.
It just doesn't make sense why you would hand me a bill that you were just going to have me drive back here to give you back anyway. Because I gave you everything they gave me so we would get the correct change. So you handed me a $5 bill that you were going to have to throw back? Correct. You ever go to the supermarket and you give them a certain amount of money so they give you not a certain kind of change extra? Not a whole extra bill extra. Well, if you knew you had an extra bill, why didn't you say that? Because nobody has to change. Right, because I got called out. I even pointed out on the slip that each soda was $8. It's not like I just took off. I even explained that it was only 12 on the slip. So it's not like I just took off. I explained even the process of the. That's not, hey. That's nothing that helps you. No, I'm not mad. I just had to look more resources and then get it. Yeah, but it's not. All right, so listen. The manager apologized once for you. Do you want him to apologize again for you? Oh, well, if you're not to the fact that my manager was my friend and that the owner would have had to yell at him, I wouldn't have came back. He would have had to come to the store. Yeah, but someone else was going to come back. Don't even. It's okay. It's okay. You got your $7 back, so the world is right now. I've had you on camera, video, audio, everything, buddy. So. Hey, open the door before I put my foot in your ass. Hold down. No, far out. Really? I told you, don't order from no more. You're gonna spit your food. Get the fucking owner and the manager on the phone. I want that motherfucking job. I want him fired. Yeah, we'll change that.
I mean, I think we can all agree it's like to call and get him fired. Like, let's be fucking for real. Close the door before I put my foot in your ass. Guess who that was? Bonnie, Mrs. Clyde herself. The infamous hat she's wearing in the car dealership video is the same one she's wearing in the GoFundMe picture. Jesus Christ. Wait. Fall River, a few hours later, Jose Amado was arrested and charged with murder. Gary's family is staying in a hotel and preparing to move. Their Christmas was ruined. I can't. Except back then, she didn't go by Jacqueline either. She went by Onyx Lucy Swells, a.k.a. Lucy. What the fuck? What the hell? When you search it, it links back to, Jesus, why are people so weird? And then she went on Fun 107 to do an interview that made her look a million times worse than the video made her look. Facades, she said that she wasn't fired, which directly contradicted what the general manager said. She was also unwisely blamed the fucking pizza delivery guy.
Fun 107, Michael Rock, Lauren, and Larry. We have the hat girl from the FNR Auto video that everybody saw over the past couple of days. She's apparently on the line. Who's this?
This is Lucy. How are you guys?
Hi, Lucy.
How are you doing?
I'm doing, and I have yet to give any public statement or speak to anybody.
So you are the woman in the FNR Auto video?
I am the woman in the auto video wearing the hat, saying, I'll put my foot up your bum. That's me.
So, all right, you know what? You just say whatever you want to say.
I'm kind of limited as to what I can say at this point. And like I said, I haven't spoken to anybody yet.
Okay.
I have been on the phone this morning with Gary.
Gary, so what is Gary's role there at FNR Auto?
Gary just came back 2 days ago to work there. He wasn't even there when any of this.
No, yeah, he made that clear.
We established that. Yeah.
He made that clear.
Yeah.
So,
and things are not as they seem. And I've been trying to get in touch with Frank now for 2 or 3 days. He won't return my phone calls. Nobody at the business is cooperating as far as him returning my phone calls. I did go to work yesterday morning.
So you went into work yesterday morning, and
I did, and we had a group meeting, and Gary held the floor and said, we can't be using profanity in here anymore.
Was there pizza in the meeting?
We had no pizza.
Oh, okay.
So what about the guy?
Actually,
so
people still owe me money for coffee.
you weren't alone with the profanity, though. Who was the other guy? Calling for the pizza guy's job.
The gentleman in the blue shirt.
Yes.
No.
The guy on the bottom left.
The bald guy in the
right.
back.
He is the gentleman that takes care of security stuff, all our camera work.
No. The guy on the top right of the video, the one that wants.
The one at the end of the video who
job.
called for the pizza guy's job says, "I want his job. Get his boss on the phone. I want his job."
He's our finance manager.
And so he used profanity too. How come he has not been fired?
Well, I was actually told yesterday morning that I was temporarily being let go until next week when this blows over.
Well, did you hear Gary's interview that said you were fired because of your profanity?
Yep. And I did speak to him about that this morning, too. And I said...
So he's now telling you that you may be let back in?
They told me yesterday I could come back next week. And this morning, when I just got off the phone with Gary, I said, if Frank doesn't give me a call, you guys have asked me to keep quiet because your lawyers were going to handle this. And then yesterday, you told me to go home until next week when this blows over. And Frank's refusing my phone calls.
Lucy, do you want to go back?
I'm going to make a phone. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You're not going to sell another car there for as long as you live.
Honestly, I have the video, the way it's clipped, and the video was clipped.
Oh, please
by the
don't do it.
gentleman.
Don't.
The video was
Don't do
clipped.
it. Lucy, don't.
Just don't up to it, Lucy.
Don't do it. It's not clipped. Really? Is it clipped, Lucy?
Lucy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, you're not going to say this thing.
I'm trying to listen to the radio and my phone.
Turn it down.
No, the video, what I meant by clipped was the video it's 24/7. And that was just a small clip that the gentleman behind that computer cut and put on YouTube.
Right.
And he sent it to the employer, too.
But listen, I mean, it clearly shows you and the other people. Do you think the term bully is an appropriate term to use, bullying this guy?
I think the whole situation sucked, honestly. But what I was saying before is...
No. But answer the question.
Answer the question. I feel very bad for Jared that he had to endure what he did.
Was that bullying? Do you think that was adults bullying a person?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. But like I said, and my personal apology to Jared, and I will give him one right here and now, and I could do that in person too. I've only kept quiet because I've been asked to.
Okay, so what is your statement to Jared?
I would say to Jared, I'm really sorry, for my behavior and treating you that way, and I didn't have all the details. They made it, that guy behind the computer made it look like he did something that he didn't do, and so I apologize for that. The whole foot up to your rear was actually an employee the day before, so that's why everybody's laughing, because I used the same line when I was speaking to him, and he mumbled something out the door, which anybody would, and that's why I said that, and the same thing, like I said, with the hand gesture.
Yeah, easy.
Now, are you surprised at how big this story got?
Absolutely. My children have gotten threats. I've had people drive by my home. It's absolutely out of control. Absolutely out of control. And I've been there a very, very short time, and that place is out of control.
Yeah, nobody should be threatening you, for sure.
Yeah,
but Gary just told me right before he interviewed with you this morning that if I spoke, I wouldn't be coming back. So
basically, you're acknowledging
you made the decision you're not going back.
Well, you said you didn't want to go back anyway.
I'm not. You know what? I'm a good person. I write a blog every day, trying to help out other people. I do a lot of advocacy work out here. I picked that up as an extra job because, selling cars is quick cash, and apparently I'm good at it. But the place is trash. It's scummy, and it is what it is. My boyfriend has been telling me, for the past week, why do you keep going back there? I've had people that I know personally come in there. They're involved in lawsuits, and they keep saying that you don't belong in a place like this.
Well,
it's not you.
I guess the lesson here is you got to watch what goes on the internet, right? I mean, Gary said it best last hour.
The lesson is a whole lot more than that, I think.
And what's the lesson?
I feel bad for Jared. I'm sure that was a lot of pressure and very embarrassing for him, and it could have cost him his job over a $7 tip, which I wasn't aware of at the time.
You mistreated the guy. You didn't
absolutely did.
You didn't treat the guy well.
No, we didn't.
So we should. The lesson is we should all treat our fellow human beings better, right?
Most people in that place. I mean, there's a handful of really great people in there. The gentleman in the blue shirt that was actually yelling at the end of the video, he was like reciting movie lines, which is something else we all do all the time. He's honest to God, an amazing man. He's probably got his stuff together more than anybody else in that place.
You're talking about the guy that uploaded the video?
No, the guy in the blue shirt.
Who's screaming for his job? I want that guy's job. You get this boss on the phone.
Reciting like mob movie lines.
What movie?
I'm not even sure.
I don't recall that movie. Hey, listen, thanks for calling in. It's the girl in the green hat from the FNR video, Lucy. I guess you're not going back to FNR Auto because they said don't talk to the media and you talk to Fun 107.
You guys will probably be seeing me later on TV too because, I'm going to have my turn at this.
All right, Fun 107 had it first. The girl in the green hat.
How funny is that? Jesus. And she went on the fucking show like a nudnik. Her voice is a bucket of Newport Lights and losing Keno tickets sounds like after being kept in the rain for 3 days. Gary told me if I spoke, I wouldn't be coming back. Translation, he told me to shut my mouth, my pole polisher, for a week and don't show up to work until someone gets eaten by a pit bull outside. Oh, and the outrage cycle moves on. And I'd be able to keep my job. But here I am spilling the beans about all the things they told me to shut the fuck up about. She's a fucking idiot. Oh, and she's previously shared Turtle Boy blogs in the past, which is my favorite thing to find when researching a prospective ratchet. Look who's at it again, Weymouth's biggest douchebag. I hope to God one of the Chesnas gets the luxury of pounding your ugly face in. Worst person ever, Weymouth's Grodum Toad. Joseph de Blasi makes Facebook cover photo of cop killing maggot throwing a rock at Jesus Christ. You've always been a straight clown. Look more and more like a little bitch needing a few hard slaps. When will you grow up and learn some respect, de Blasi? How you make fun of your own maggot status, and this ain't your first time. Granted, that kid was a chud, but glass houses and all. that article I was talking about with the milliner, what did he say? Hold on. A woman he described as a friend milled about. That's what it was. Milled about. And it was the Boston article. It wasn't the fucking Atlantic. So my bad. Yeah. So anyway, oh man. Allison Maitland was arrested over the summer and also appeared on Turtle Boy after she slashed multiple dudes with a machete because they told them to get a room after seeing them going to town on each other inside a car parked in the Best Western parking lot in Sharon. Oh my God, her face. What did I miss? Oh, and look who else commented. This is absolutely the saddest month, but Allison Maitland, I hope so too. Fucking douchebag kid needs his ass kicked. He will get it, fucking maggot. Change his profile shit already. To him in a suit. Ha ha ha. Clown is disgusting. Oh my God, I hope he gets the shit beat out of him. Mike was a good guy and never deserved this. Oh my God, Bonnie, check out his Instagram. Yeah, nuts. This has been your Turtle Boy 6 degrees of ratchet hole of the day. Fucking nuts. Nuts. So anyways, yeah. I'm going to check the comments. And then we're probably going to call it a night or a morning. I will be back in a couple of hours anyways with another our day 16, and I will have our Legos tomorrow evening. Our Legos and our live calling. Yes. Yeah, we will never ever forget that, girl. You know it. Thank you for trying to help me earlier. I was just frustrated. Ugh. And plus because his website too is like fucking ridiculous. Meow meow. That was fantastic. Yeah, so I think I want to keep it. I want to do that too. I've honestly it's been an idea of mine for a while now. And I forgot that I could still access the Turtle Boy daily sports. So that's fucking even better. I'm pumped. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the memberships tonight. You guys are amazing. And yeah, tomorrow we'll have I would like to say our first live, but my first members live was like really just a live of me and Jimmy like walking and shooting the shit, and then we turned it members live. This one's going to be like a real members live, which I will probably start it out for a few minutes, like just, shooting the shit, and then we'll switch over to members. But yeah, all right. I love you guys. Get some sleep. I have to get up and drive to fucking New Bedford, but I made it for 11, so that way we weren't hitting like, too much fucking traffic. But yeah, all right. I love y'all. Get some sleep, get some rest, be good to each other, be safe, and I will see you tomorrow. Super excited. And I'm gonna do the live, the live link or whatever it is. But all right, I love you guys, and get your Legos ready, okay? That way, if you do call in and you do want to share your screen, you can show what you're building too. But all right, I love you guys. I'll catch you later. Have a good night. Yes. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm New Bedford. Yes, I'm going to the RMV. I will be there around 11:10. If anyone wants to come and jump me. No, I'm just kidding. I probably shouldn't be fucking telling people where I'm gonna be, but yeah. I know I saw you say, "Oh, you're in New Bedford too, girl." Listen, look at it. We got a whole little gang. Well, I don't know where there's good food, but let me know. I might do a Spaces. I don't know if you guys are on Twitter. I might do a Spaces on the way down there. I'll have my daughter with me, so chances might be slim. But maybe on the way down there, on the way back. But Godspeed, I know. New Bedford kid. You guys can clip the shit out of that. New Bedford kid. But, all right. I love y'all. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you guys always. But yeah, no, I'm definitely probably going to want to eat while I'm down there, so who knows. But, all right. Great dispenser on the corner from the art. Girl, don't gotta tell me twice. Broke is a fucking joke, but we'll get there. All right, I love you guys. I'll catch up with y'all, and I will talk to you later on today. Have a good day. Love you. Bye.